Hello, gorgeous $1,000,000 goddesses. How are you? I just wanted to pop on here really quickly and give you a little snippet of what's been really alive with my coaching clients and what I've been hearing lately. So one of the biggest things to start to look at as you want to up-level your life, up-level your health, up-level your relationships, up-level your money, up-level your home, up-level your lifestyle, is to really look at who's around you and who's influencing you. I think that you probably have heard this before, like so many of us on the personal development path, which is like you are closest to being like the 5 closest people around you, something like that. And it's really true. The thing is that I want to point out to you today, and the way that you can really assess this very quickly in your own life is take a look at the last 5 text messages that you've sent, the last 5 DMs in both your Facebook and your Instagram, and any voicemails, right, that you might have, any calls that you might have had. Just really take a close look at who are you interacting with and what are the kinds of conversations you're having. Are they conversations around current events? Are they conversations around people and gossip? Are they around the past? Are they around the present? Are they around worry? Are they around life is tough? Are they around the struggle is real? Are they around the future and what you're creating and what that other person is creating and envisioning, right? So can you feel the difference, right? So if you're like me, I grew up in a family that, most of the conversations were it was very normal to talk about the struggle. And if someone asked, how are you? It would be normal and almost like not accepted if you said anything other than, I'm okay, but this happened today and this happened today and this is hard and I'm worried about this and I wish this didn't happen and I'm so frustrated about this. And if you said anything like, I'm so fantastic, I'm so excited, like this amazing thing happened, and then I can feel like this is happening and I have new clarity around my expansion and the capacity that I'm holding for new things to enter my life, and I can feel things changing, like the person would have looked at you like, are you crazy? So I really just wanted to pop on here, for a hot minute and give you this little snippet. We're going to be starting our podcast back up again called $1,000,000 Goddess. So I want you to stay tuned for that. And I'm going to be giving you short podcasts like this one, kind of like daily. They won't be published daily, but they'll be like daily lessons on what it is that you want to be looking at in your life very intimately, as to what is happening. Like, are things changing and are you setting yourself up for change? And one of the fastest ways to do this is to look at who you're interacting with on the daily. Okay, who's in your inner circle? Who are you listening to? And the one thing that you can do to start influencing this immediately, if you notice that like it's not really where you want it to be, is you can start listening to things like this. You can listen to podcasts. You can listen to people that are that have what you want, that have the kind of lifestyle that you want. Maybe they're a multi-passionate entrepreneur and they have freedom and they work from home. They've built a successful business around their gifts, and they've healed their traumas, and they're really doing deep work to be connected to their heart, and they know how to communicate safely, and they hold your feelings dear, and they encourage you, and they're really and even if you don't know them personally, right, you can feel that that's the kind of energy they bring. So that's really important. Make sure that you're spending time every single day around people like that, whether it is in your personal life or you need to curate this by listening to people like this on social media. And the biggest thing, though, that I can tell you related to social media is to limit your social media time. What you'll notice as you gain wealth is that wealthy people don't scroll the news feed. They don't look at, what other people are talking about. They don't scroll. Okay. They need to use social media like I do, right? And like you do, but we're not scrolling. We're on there very intentionally, and then we're off of it because we have focus and we have discipline and we have things that we need to create, right? So make sure that if you're spending time like that, that's also usually a trauma response. It's a way that we're checking out. It's a way that we're numbing out. And we want to really be aware of the way that we're not staying embodied and building the capacity within to have a deep relationship with ourselves so that we take the action that we really want to take and stop avoiding ourselves and abandoning ourselves. Okay. So the main theme here is who's influencing you. Please take a close look at that today. Who is influencing you? Who is around you? Who are you listening to? And make sure that in some way, shape, or form, you have people influencing you that are encouraging you to expand the way that you think right now, that are really kind of like one of my mentors yesterday, he dropped like a note in our Voxer kind of group. And he mentioned this business strategy that is separate than coaching and online marketing. And I was like, whoa, like I hadn't even been thinking that way in terms of my wealth strategy and my investments. And it really just kind of opened it kind of like blew, that emoji that like, blows your mind. And so make sure that you have people around you that are kind of like pushing you to expand where your mind is at. And likely the friends you grew up with and your family, at least your family of origin, is not going to do that. Okay. So just make sure that you're purposely curating that. Okay. I love you. And if you have any questions or comments about this, please drop them in the comments and I will see you soon.